Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. This is Top 10 FL. Please like, comment, subscribe, or get flagged. Well, another year, another heartbreaking exit from the playoffs for the New Orleans Saints. This team can't seem to catch a break, whether it's an illegal push-off, a blown no call, or a miracle. Nevertheless, this team is due to get to the Super Bowl this season, bearing health. While they upgraded certain spots with the additions of Malcolm Jenkins and Emmanuel Sanders, they also have arguably the deepest roster in the entire league, and that should give them a clear path to the #1 seed in the NFC. This is one of the most difficult lists to rank due to the amount of talent they possess, but here are the Saints' top 10 players heading into 2020. Number 10, Malcolm Jenkins. After the Eagles decided to part ways, the Saints were the obvious choice for Malcolm Jenkins since that's where he was originally drafted back in 2009, and they're also a clear Super Bowl contender. Despite going into his age 32 season, Jenkins is still one of the top rangy safeties in the game. In 2019, he recorded 81 tackles with 2.5 sacks and 8 passes defended. Hopefully he can return to the interception category, playing next to the likes of MARSHON, LATTIMORE, and Marcus Williams. Jenkins has won a Super Bowl with the Saints as a rookie and with the Eagles as a leader, which makes him a very welcome addition to an already dangerous and very hungry Saints squad. Number 9, TERRON ARMSTEAD. It'd be easy to see why not many people would recognize TERRON ARMSTEAD by name, because it doesn't come up that much, which for a lineman is exactly what you want to hear, or not hear. Despite dealing with the injury bug in recent years, Armstead bounced back this past season with another Pro Bowl appearance protecting Drew Brees' blind side. He might have had 6 penalties, but he didn't allow a single sack on 935 snaps played. He's also one of, if not the most agile offensive linemen in football, which allows the Saints to run screens much more efficiently than the average offense. Look for another Pro Bowl season from Armstead in 2020. Number 8, Marcus Williams. Okay, before we start, yes, this is the same Marcus Williams that was responsible for the Minneapolis Miracle. But he was a rookie then, and that moment has lit a fire under him to play at an elite level ever since, as he's proved on the field. Williams is one of the best sideline-to-sideline defenders, and has been a top coverage-rated safety since entering the league in 2017. Last year he accumulated 54 tackles with 13 passes defended and 4 interceptions, and those numbers could be even better since he always seems to be close proximity of every deep ball that goes his way. Entering his first contract year, it wouldn't shock anyone for Williams to have his best season yet as he tries to cash in on being one of the top up-and-coming safeties in the whole league. Number 7, ALVIN KAMARA. This spot might seem low for those who drafted KAMARA in fantasy the last 3 years, but that's due to the players ahead of him on this list, not KAMARA's ability. When healthy, ALVIN KAMARA is arguably the best all-around running back in football. It's not hard to see why he's been so productive. He bounces off defenders with regular ease, as evidenced by his off-season core workouts, but he can also convert via the ground and pound attack. From 2017 to 2019, KAMARA has caught 81, 81, and 81 passes each year. Talk about consistency. He's also never had any lower than 1,300 combined rushing receiving yards in his career. If he wasn't on a team with so many playmakers, he'd probably have the stats that Christian McCaffrey had last year. Yet even while playing with so many playmakers, he stands out above the rest. Going into his contract year, look for KAMARA to light the league on fire with his blend of balance and speed as he looks to reset the running back market. Number 6, MARSHON LATTIMORE. The guy who covers every opposing #1 wideout, LATTIMORE sets out every game to prove his status as a top 5 corner. He excels in man-to-man coverage and forces incompletions as well as anyone. The Rookie Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 has improved every year and is an integral part of the Saints' defensive backfield. In 2019, LATTIMORE recorded 56 tackles with 14 passes defended and only 1 interception. But based on his first 2 years, his interception numbers should go back up. The Ohio State alum is looking to get to his first Super Bowl, and having come close the last few years, and with the contract year coming up, look for LATTIMORE to vault himself into the conversation as the best cornerback in football this season. Number 5, DEMARIO Davis. I don't know how someone as talented as DEMARIO Davis can be so underrated. Davis is going into his 9th season in the league and 3rd with the Saints, and since his arrival in the Big Easy, all he's done is turn himself into an all-pro linebacker. He excels in coverage but also plays traditional and destroys running backs at the line. He was the top-graded linebacker in the league last year, accumulating 108 total tackles, 4 sacks, 12 passes defended, and 1 interception. Lofty numbers for a linebacker, yet he still doesn't get the recognition he deserves. He's also one of the leaders of the Saints locker room, and once Drew Brees calls it quits, Davis will be the one to step into that alpha dog leader role. Number 4, Ryan RAMCZYK. Now, I know earlier we lauded how great TERRON ARMSTEAD is, but Ryan RAMCZYK is in a stratosphere of his own when it comes to the tackle position. He was part of that amazing 2017 draft class that features 4 players on this list, and he tops them all. It's funny, the Saints weren't originally planning on drafting RAMCZYK. They wanted Reuben Foster out of Alabama, but lucky for Sean Payton and company, the 49ers jumped ahead of them to take Foster, leaving the Saints with RAMCZYK. And boy has that worked out for them. Ram is the best right tackle in all of football, standing at 6'6" and 315 pounds. He, like Armstead, had 6 penalties last year, but also did not allow a single sack on BREES. It's amazing that he still hasn't made a Pro Bowl despite making All-Pro. But with another season like we've become accustomed to, look for that to change in 2020. Number 3, Cam Jordan. Another leader on the Saints defense, Cam Jordan is coming off his most productive season yet going into year 10. He's one of the rare defenders who excels both against the run and against the pass. He can stuff runners off the edge or bring down quarterbacks with relative ease, and he's getting closer and closer to the Saints' all-time sack record. In 2019, Jordan recorded 53 tackles with a career-high 15.5 sacks and 3 passes defended. He's one of the best at knocking down balls at the line of scrimmage, as evidenced by his 20 passes defended over the last 3 years. For a defensive lineman, Jordan came a half sack short of his 1 sack a game average goal last year. But with the defense he has around him, he should get to that goal easily this upcoming season. Number 2, Drew Brees. I'm going to start by saying that this is undoubtedly the first Saints-related list in over the last 15 years that doesn't have Drew Brees ranked number 1. Nevertheless, even going into his age 42 season, he's still at the top of his game and one of the top quarterbacks in all of football. Yeah, his arm strength isn't what it used to be, but what do you expect when you practically throw for 5,000 yards every year? What he lacks in down-the-field arm strength, he more than makes up for it with his pinpoint accuracy. Drew Brees is undoubtedly the most accurate passer in NFL history, as evidenced by him owning 5 of the top 6 most accurate passing seasons in NFL history. In 2019, having only played 11 games due to a torn thumb ligament, Brees threw for 2,979 yards and 27 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. He also almost broke his own percentage completion record with a 74.34 completion percentage. If this is truly Drew's last year, he should go out with a passing season for the ages and hopefully a Super Bowl. But to do that, he needs his most reliable target. Number 1, Michael Thomas. What else can be said about can't guard Mike that hasn't already been said? In his 4 years in the league, he's never had less than 92 catches and 1,100 yards receiving, both of which are his career lows from his rookie year. Somehow he's improved every season, being the Saints' main receiving weapon, and defenses still can't stop him. 2019 was Thomas's record-setting season, catching a league record 149 passes for 1,725 yards and 9 touchdowns. He's the most reliable wideout in the league, and that can be attributed to him never dropping a pass that comes his way, no matter how difficult. Thomas will take the field with Emmanuel Sanders as his running mate, and that's only going to make can't guard Mike that much more unguardable. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, or get flagged. This is Top 10 FL.